almost 1 year ago. At least I think it's getting close to a year ago. I purchased a bunch of really, really cheap, discounted Troma DVDs and Blu-rays from MVD. They're having a big old sale. One of those I picked up. Did I say pimped up? What's wrong with me? One of those I picked up was Dumpster Baby, which directed by James Bickert and Randy Hill. James Bickert was 100% the reason why I bought this, because I'm a big fan of Dear God No and Frankenstein Created Bikers and all that stuff. But after watching this, I am kind of confused if I kind of don't believe that James Bickert really had anything to do with this, but I could be wrong. It could just be one of them things, because he never really talks about it. But nonetheless, we'll get into this DVD here. Um, First off, I will say that when I got this, I was assuming we would have this dumpster baby crawling out of a dumpster and maybe wreaking havoc on people, like maybe killing people or something. Maybe I should have read the synopsis, or maybe I should have did some research before I purchased this. Instead, the baby in question is always wrapped up, and it's just a journey movie from where the baby goes from one bad situation to the next. And it's almost like an anthology. It's like the baby's the only thing that connects the story together. What story we have, and it looks bad and it sounds bad, and it's not one of the longest movies you're ever going to see, but it feels almost like an eternity. So yeah, not big on this one. As it says here in the back here, from the darkest depths of human heart comes Dumpster Baby, a modern grindhouse classic in the tradition of the Toxic Avenger and Saw. No, 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 no. It's not in the tradition of any of those. Our story begins as a strung out drug addict gives birth to a premature crack baby and abandons it in a nearby alley dumpster. That does happen. Helpless and left for dead, the baby begins a surreal journey as it encounters a wide array of bizarre characters, and then we have a list of what necessarily it encounters along the way. That does encounter bizarre characters and bizarre situations. I will give it that. But other than that, man, this thing it's a good disc to fall asleep to. But it's not necessarily the most exciting movie ever. Again, it says directed by James Beckert and Randy Hill. I don't know Randy Hill. I know James Beckert. And I feel like at one point in passing, maybe he had mentioned to me that this wasn't necessarily something he recommended, but I didn't listen. DVD Extras Special Edition includes commentary by the filmmakers. Maybe I need to go back and actually watch that, which there's an extra filmmaker there on the filmmaker, so I wonder if James is kind of got attached to this by default. Introduction by Lloyd Kaufman, which that's on everything. And then you see there's a bunch of basically, your normal Troma stuff that you get. There is the disc. But yeah, this is not one that I'm going to recommend. Even if you like Troma, you might want to avoid this one. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 5. And like I said on my letterbox, I find it very hard to believe that James Beckert had anything to do with this. Now, this came out in the year 2000, a bit before Dear God No. So it is possible that he just changed it up after this. But until I get more information on this, or maybe watch the actual, or listen, I should say, to the actual commentary, I'm going to say I'm a little skeptical about this. But yeah, not for me, maybe not for you. Just don't go into it expecting an actual killer baby, because that's not the case.